Hey, what's up everyone? This is Raya West, my very first YouTube video. Today is my intro video. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm starting off with a get to know me Q&A. I asked some questions on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram or any other social media, I will have that linked below in the description box. I am 19 years old. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, but I'm originally from Long Beach, California. I'm a Cali girl. And yes, so I moved to Atlanta when I was about 6 years old, 6 or 7. Yeah, when I was like 6 years old, I moved to Atlanta and I've been living here ever since. So yeah, right now I'm actually in my new apartment. It's empty right now, so that's why my voice sounds so big and echoey, but I will be filming a unfurnished apartment tour and around the community, so you guys can get a little sneak peek of my new place. And after it's fully furnished, I have some more furniture they're supposed to be delivering within 2 weeks. I'll be filming a fully furnished apartment tour. Okay, so I have a couple questions I asked on my Instagram, so you guys can get to know me better, you know, who I am as a person, you know, my hobbies, likes and dislikes, my personality, a bunch of different things about me that you guys don't know. So, excuse me, I'm not even looking at the camera. I'm just looking at myself. Yeah, so I'm gonna be answering some questions that I answered on that I didn't answer, but that I got on my Instagram. So, one of the first questions was, how does it feel to be pregnant? Do you have any weird symptoms or any weird cravings? Yes, guys, I am pregnant. I am about 33 weeks. This Saturday, I will be 34 weeks, and I'm having a boy, but I haven't released his name yet. I don't think anyone knows his name, only my close family members and a couple friends, that's it. So I will be doing a name reveal and names, a list of names that I thought about using, but I didn't. So I'll be doing a separate video on that. But how does it feel to be pregnant? How does it feel to be pregnant? Honestly, everyone that asks me that, I told them that I don't like pregnancy at all. I'm not gonna lie. Being pregnant, I'm not gonna say, I don't wanna say, it's like, it sounds bad when I say I don't like it, but I don't like it. I don't like being pregnant. That sounds very terrible, but I just don't like being pregnant. You know, I'm very grateful for my son and to have a healthy child. He's perfect in every shape and form. From every doctor's appointment, I'm very blessed, but I don't like the pregnancy symptoms. You know, before I was pregnant, I was always out, I was very active, I was always having fun in the daytime, at nighttime, I exercised a lot. Like anything that has to do with, you know, doing things in a group, I loved it. I was just always out doing things, trying new restaurants, going on hikes, this and this. I've always been an active person, but being pregnant just slowed me down. I don't feel like myself a lot of the times, and I'm so used to always naturally looking fit and slim because I've never been more than 115 pounds my whole life, and right now I'm 140, and I still don't even look 140. All my weight is in my stomach and my lower half of my body. But since being pregnant, I've just been out of breath, even when I talk. It just slowed me down on doing a lot of things. I don't have a job. I stopped working, and I love working. I like having a job. I like making my own money, you know, and being pregnant just really slowed me down in a lot of different aspects and everything. I barely have control over my own body, and it's just a lot of different things, and I don't like it. So, but I'm blessed that I am able to carry a child, because I know a lot of other women aren't as fortunate as I am, and a lot of women aren't as fortunate to have a healthy child like I am. So I'm still grateful and I'm still blessed. Have I had any weird cravings? No, I never had any weird cravings. I just became more of a sour person instead of sweets. I don't really like candy, cakes, cookies, and things like that, icing. I don't really like any of that stuff. I used to ask my boyfriend to bring me like pickles at 2 a.m. when he gets off work from the gas station or something like that. I like more sour things now. Was I shocked when I first found out I was pregnant? I wasn't really shocked, because I kind of knew that it was going to happen. Like, I didn't plan to get pregnant on purpose. It wasn't a planned pregnancy, but I noticed that I didn't get my period, you know, for the entire month of May. And it was like the first week of June. So I was like, wait, like I didn't get my period at all this month. And sometimes it doesn't come on the same exact date, so I'll wait a week or two just to see if it's gonna come a little later, and it usually does. But this time I didn't get it the entire month of May, so that's when I kind of knew. And I took a pregnancy test sometime early June, and it came out positive. And I was like, oh, you know, I was kind of in disbelief, not disbelief, but it wasn't like reality to me. It didn't seem real. So I was kind of just, you know, looking at it, not even thinking good or negative thoughts. It was just there. And I didn't have my first doctor's appointment until I was 13 weeks. So it took a while for me to even make a decision to decide to go through with my pregnancy. So when I made my first actual doctor's appointment with an OBGYN, I was 13 weeks pregnant. Is my family supportive of me? My family is supportive of me. It just took a while for them to grasp the idea that I am going to be having a kid. My family, I knew that my family wasn't going to be immediately happy or jump by the idea of me having a child, because I am very young. I'm not settled in with my life. My boyfriend isn't settled in with his life, but he works hard for our family every day. And the more time that it took to settle in, my family would start talking about our son more, bringing him up to the conversation instead of it always being me. So it just took a while for it to settle in after I gave them the news and I told them I was going to go through with my pregnancy, but they're supportive of me. When is my due date? My due date is January 22nd, 2022. I'm about 33 weeks. Let me double check. Yes, I'm 33 weeks. I'm 33 weeks, so my due date is January 22nd. What is my zodiac sign? My zodiac sign, I am an Aries. I was born on April 1st, so I'm kind of glad that my due date is a couple months before my birthday, because I have time to get in the gym, exercise how I want, you know, get back to my healthy ways, get back into the gym with my exercising and everything, because I was very active before pregnancy, but after I had gotten pregnant, I just became, my body became drained, so drained a lot of my energy to work out. What is my dream career? My dream career is to be a supermodel. Everyone in my school growing up as a kid always knew that I wanted to be a Victoria's Secret angel. Those specific 3 words, a Victoria's Secret angel, everyone knew that's what I wanted to be, because when people would ask me, I would say the same thing over and over again. When teachers would ask me, surveys would ask me, that was always my same exact answer. And then I was pursuing it, but when coronavirus happened, it slowed a lot of things down, and a lot of things changed during the pandemic, especially with social distancing. It's only been like a year and a half since the pandemic. So it hasn't been that long. Things are slowly starting to ease up. So, you know, I lost track on those things, but I still do photo shoots every now and then to try to keep up my portfolio on my social media and things like that. And I still sign up for castings just to keep my profile up, you know. But after the baby comes, I definitely want to continue my modeling. I know it's gonna be hard with, you know, a baby, but I have confidence that I'm going to continue. So that is my dream career. How many kids do I want after my first? I'm not thinking about having any other kids right now. I'm not thinking about having any other kids. How many siblings do I have? I have a twin, an older sister, a younger brother. I don't know why I had to think about this. I'm just thinking of my mom and my dad's side. For my mom's side, I have a older sister. She's 3 years older than me, so she's 22. I have a twin sister, and I have a younger brother. He just turned 11. On my dad's side, I have an older brother. He's in his mid-late 20s. And I have a younger brother. He's about 4 or 5. So I have about 5 siblings. What is my favorite movie? I actually have 3 favorite movies that I still continue to say are my favorite to this day. My favorite 3 movies always have been and will be growing up are Jumanji, the original, Aladdin, and The Jungle Book. Those are just my 3 favorite. I never change my answer for my favorite movies. Can I do a boyfriend reveal? Sometimes I post my boyfriend on my Instagram. If you guys follow me on Instagram, it's not like, or much like a secret or anything. I was going to make this a family channel, but my boyfriend isn't even really the camera type. He's not, you know, into the whole social media thing. He barely even posts on his Instagram. Before I had to make him post a picture of himself because he hadn't posted a picture of himself in over a year. So my boyfriend isn't even really on social media like that. The only time he even posts is to promote for his job, that's it. So unless I post him, then he'll repost it, but he's not even really on social media, so. But he'll probably be in one of the videos that I record when I do the house tour or doing Vlogmas. I have to get started on that. So yeah, you guys will see him in and out the videos every now and then, but it's not really going to be a family-based channel because he doesn't have the schedule, nor is he interested in the social media kind of lifestyle. So it'll just be me and you guys will see him when you do. The worst and best part about being pregnant. The worst part, I already said that. It just took away a lot of my energy and how I used to be as a person, health-wise. So I'm not used to laying in bed all day, just eating, sleeping, being in hibernation or in quarantine. I'm not used to that. I'm used to being active every day. But the best parts, the best part I would say about pregnancy is using it as an excuse to not do anything. Would I become pregnant again? I am going to be pregnant in the future, but I don't plan on it anytime soon. Does being pregnant affect your intimacy with your significant other? That is a good ass question. Okay, I was actually doing research online, and when I didn't have my first doctor's appointment with an OBGYN until I was 13 weeks, so that's 3 months. And during those 3 months, I used to get into arguments sometimes with my boyfriend, and he would say like, you know, you haven't been in the mood recently, you know, what's up, this and this. He thought something was, you know, off in our relationship. And I would tell him, you know, like, no, everything's fine, because, you know, when your relationship, sexual and attraction, you know, is kind of important. So he thought something was kind of off, and I'm, you know, was reassuring him that everything was fine. I've just been tired, I've just been exhausted, this and this, I'm not really feeling it right now. And, you know, he would still have those thoughts in the back of his mind, no matter what I said to reassure him. He just didn't feel right. And when I found out that I was 13 weeks pregnant, I was like, oh wow, that makes sense, because in your first trimester, they say that you kind of lose your, some women, not all women, but you kind of lose your sex drive because of your very first initial pregnancy symptoms. And I didn't have any pregnancy symptoms. I didn't throw up, I didn't have sickness, I didn't have headaches, migraines, lightheadedness, all that stuff. I didn't have it. The only thing I was just sleepy. I was so exhausted. I would cry before I had to go to work. I was so tired of, no matter how much sleep that I got, that was it. And that explained a lot. It explained a lot when we figured that out. So the first 3 months were kind of hard because I didn't know. And then the second trimester was normal. Everything was fine, you know. I'm not gonna get into too much on YouTube, but the second trimester, everything was just, you know, perfect. So, and then when I hit 7 months, you know, around my third trimester, I got tired all over again. I wanted to be in hibernation. I felt like I was just a bear about to go to sleep in hibernation for a while. So I've been feeling like that since I hit my third trimester. I've been very exhausted, haven't even want to clean up the house or do laundry or anything. I need help doing a lot of things now. My body is just so drained and exhausted. So the third trimester, it affects how often our intimacy is within our relationship, but we have a mutual understanding of why, so it's not an assumption anymore how it was in the beginning. So now that we've understood that and we communicate with each other, it doesn't cause any issues or any problems. We just know why it's not as fast and spontaneous as it was before. That's why we know. Next question. That was a really good question. How does pregnancy affect your self-esteem? That is a good fucking question. Wow, that's a good ass question. Pregnancy with my self-esteem, I felt so ugly the whole time. I felt so ugly. The first trimester, I didn't feel ugly because, you know, I wasn't showing at all. I was still working, and I worked in a club. So, you know, I still have my cute little outfits, getting my hair and my nails done, this and this. So I still felt really good. I still looked good. But when my stomach started showing when I was about 6 months, you couldn't tell before I was 6 months, but 6 months I started showing little by little. So when I had 6 months, I just wasn't feeling it. I'm so used to having a flat stomach. Everyone is just so amazed of how I don't have to work out to even look like slim, and just going from everyone saying, oh, I have such a supermodel body, this and this, you know, oh, do you model? And I already do, so it was kind of like modeling was made for me, and I have so much confidence in myself, not even just because of my looks mainly, but that was where I was getting some of my confidence from. And naturally always just so slim, I don't even have to have a diet or anything. It affected the way that I look at myself. Seeing myself with a stomach, even though I know it's from pregnancy, it still affected the way that I see myself when I look in the mirror. So, but now that I am in my own place, I feel a lot better. I was living with roommates. My boyfriend and I, he had roommates, and I was staying at his place. I just didn't feel comfortable because I didn't have my own space. You know, it was a lot of stress. I was very stressed about moving out within a certain time span. My due date is January 22nd. I just moved in December 1st, so I moved out when I was 8 months pregnant. So I was just very stressed about getting this done. I haven't had my baby shower yet, so I was thinking about the baby shower too. A lot of things were going through my mind, so it was very stressful, negative energy, and it was also affecting the way that I positively see myself when I look in the mirror. So, yeah, and I wasn't even getting out of the house to walk around or go for a stroll outside. But when I do the apartment tour and I show you guys the community, I will be showing, you know, the outside amenities and everything that they have around here. So it encourages me to wake up naturally early in the morning even. So now that I have my own positive energy, my own space to be free of how I want, I feel a lot better about myself. What is my new routine going to look like after the baby comes? I don't really have a set routine. Excuse me. I'm filming this at, 2:40 in the morning. Excuse me. I don't really have a new routine set in stone. I'm a new mom. I'm young. The only experience I have with children is from babysitting. I used to volunteer at my little brother's daycare center with all age groups from infants all the way to 12-year-olds. And I used to babysit my brother and my cousin and his friends home alone a lot. But I have a lot of experience with children, who are over the age of 3. I just started babysitting for a friend, and her son is about 14, 15 months old. So I needed a brain refresher of babies and having the patience and the attention span for them. So I'm glad. But my new routine when the baby comes, it's not really set in stone. I'm learning new things as I go, because I, like I said, am a first-time soon-to-be mom, young mom, teen mom. Yes, a soon-to-be teen mom. So I'm learning everything as I go, and babies don't really have a routine anyway. They're babies. So, yeah. The last question is, how do you remain being so gorgeous while pregnant? That's I'm not even gonna answer that. I feel like that's a very conceited question, but whoever said that, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't have any more questions to answer. These were a lot of pregnancy questions. I was, planning for this to be an intro video to my YouTube channel, kind of a get to know me YouTube intro, but since I announced on my social media that I'm pregnant, that's what everyone is curious about. So those are all the questions that I have for you guys today. As time goes on, you guys will get to know me better, and I hope that I can, give you guys the best feed and everything that I can from my true personality and my family on my new YouTube channel. I'm glad that you guys are watching. Please try to give my video a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get at least this video to about 100 likes. And thank you guys so much for watching. In the next video, I will be recording a empty house tour and around the community, and I'll be starting my Vlogmas week. So thank you guys, and see you later.